So we got 2 more questions and then we're through for the day. So Leute, wir haben jetzt hier nochmal eine ganz interessante Frage. Was ist denn die Message eigentlich von Rich Piana auf seinem YouTube-Channel? Wenn er wirklich nur 2, 3 Punkte mal schnell zusammenfassen kann. So when people go over to your channel now and subscribe, what is your message going to be on your channel? We were talking about a lot of things, you know, you're anti-scam, you want to be real. You have like 2 or 3 points you want to bring to the people. So when they come over to your channel, what's going to await them?
What I am is, first of all, I'm telling the truth and I'm opening people's eyes and I'm being honest and I'm telling people what they need to know and I'm trying to educate people on every aspect of the sport. And I'm kind of giving people what I didn't have when I was going through the sport. And I didn't have this kind of information, I didn't have this kind of knowledge, and nobody was given this kind of knowledge. And to this day, no one's really given this kind of knowledge. I'm pretty much the only person that's giving that kind of knowledge and telling people what they really need to hear. And also, my main mission is to change this whole industry. What I mean by that is my opinion of this industry is it's totally fucked. And it's been fucked. And bodybuilders get fucked, you know, and that's what it's all about, is that bodybuilders have always gotten fucked all along, all the athletes. And, you know, a simple example is that when you go watch a show, any show in the world, you're going to see the talent. The talent is being paid. True? Exactly. You go to a concert, the people putting on the concert are being paid to perform. Right? When you go to a play, when you go to a musical, when you go to opera, anything in the world, the people that are performing are being paid. In this world, bodybuilding, whatever you want to call it, physique, bikini, we're paying
to go there,
to go perform for people. What kind of bullshit is that? We're paying, okay, I'm going to give you money so I can go on stage and entertain these people so you can make more money. Like,
it's crazy,
just getting fucked
everywhere,
every way possible, and we just keep getting fucked. You know, and it's like, things need to be changed, man. It's not, it's, you know, people are so greedy and want to make so much fucking money. It's like, come on, man, you know, you need to have love and you need to make this a sport, and the people competing, you know, they deserve to at least not be charged to compete. Come on, they're the ones that are selling the tickets. The reason why you're selling tickets to make money is because of the athletes competing. So now you're going to turn around and charge them money? Like, come on now. You know, come on. There's just certain things, supplement industry, you know, just straight up lying to people and telling them that you're going to put on 20 pounds of muscle using this product. Okay, you can't even put 20 pounds of muscle on using steroids. So you're going to really tell these people, these young 16-year-old kids, you can put on 20 pounds of muscle and you can look like Mr. Olympia by using our, come on now. You know, I mean, I understand you want to make money, but don't fucking straight up rob people and rip them off, especially the younger generation, you know? I mean, that's just, it just pisses me off. So my whole mission is to change this industry and just make it right. You know, make it right. You know, I wish people did this because they loved it, you know, and they were in the industry because they really want to make it better, rather than just all about fucking making as much money as possible. You know, this world is all about money, and it's just, things are fucked up.
Awesome, man. And the last one is going to be a classic. What were your 2 biggest fuck-ups if you could go back to the young Rich Piana and tell him, hey man, you know, don't do this, stay away from that, you know? And what are the 2, you know, most important things? Like, hey man, you have to really take care of this aspect and you really have to do that.
Yeah, that's an easy one, is you need to be diversified. And if bodybuilding's your love, that's great, but treat it as a hobby. Understand that there's other things in life that you have, you know, to put work into, and you have to have a job, you have to have a career, you have to be successful, you have a family, you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, whatever it is, you know, you need to be diversified. And my biggest mistake was all I cared about was competing. That's all I cared about. So everything I had went into that. And in the end, you have nothing to show for it, you know? And some guys are in their 50s and they're still chasing that pro card. They're still putting everything into that $5 trophy, and they have nothing to show for it, you know? And, you know, they're single, they live in a little tiny apartment. They have nothing other than trying to get that trophy, you know? And I like to tell people, look, you know what, I'll buy you a fucking trophy. If you want a trophy that bad, let me just buy you one. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I just feel bad because I think we need to focus on our career, you know, our success, retirement, you know, things that are important, our family, our friends, you know, our loved ones, and not put so much energy on things that you're not really going to get much out of. And that was my biggest mistake. It took me about 20 years to come to that conclusion. Luckily, I had some nice things that happened to me to where I could have money. You know, I bought real estate, I did a lot of TV stuff, so I actually was able to be successful. But I have to say that, you know, a lot of it was just being in the right place at the right time and, you know, making the right moves. And, you know, not everyone gets those kind of, you know, lucky breaks. So you really, you know, I just want people to really focus on what's important, and that's their career and their success and financial stability and their family.
Awesome, man. Ja, also gestern hatten wir die Arme draußen jetzt. Es ist immer wichtig, bei den Trizepsübungen schön rein, Ellenbogen.
Yeah, nice and quick.